Hi everyone, welcome back to Quirky Pineapples. If you're new here, I'm Vina, a plant-based recipe developer and food blogger, and I'm back with another What I Eat in a Day. Today I am having my blue spirulina chia pudding with some fruit for breakfast. So I've just got like a peach that I'm gonna cut up, a kiwi because kiwis are like really delicious, and I just feel like it's kind of tropical. And then I just have like my chia pudding that I made and prepared last night. The recipe for this is on quirkypineapples.com if you'd like it. The only thing is I changed it up a little bit, and instead of doing coconut milk or like a non-dairy milk, I decided to add a Greek yogurt, which I believe, let's see which one. Let's see. I used the Kite Hill Greek style plant-based yogurt, and this one has like 17 grams of protein per serving. And then of course there's protein in the chia pudding, or not the chia pudding. Well, yes, the chia pudding. There's protein in the chia seeds as well. So I'm just gonna have this today, and then I might have some avocado toast to go with it, just for a little extra, like just something to make it heartier and a little bit more satisfying. I've been craving chia pudding lately, probably because everyone's been making chia pudding lately. But like I said, I wanted it to be a little heartier, so I'm using the Greek yogurt instead. Yeah, I have a lot to do today. So I wanted something really quick because I'm gonna have to go out a little bit later. So today we're checking off boxes on the summer bucket list, and some boxes have already been checked, which is pretty cool. And then there's like some errands that I have to run today. So I think I'm actually going to check off one of my bucket list items of taking myself out to lunch today. But I'm not 100% sure just yet, but I think I probably will. All right, so let me go ahead and make my blue spirulina chia pudding. All right, so it's not the prettiest breakfast in the world, but it is really good. I think because I used a Greek yogurt this time instead of like a regular yogurt, which when I make my yogurt chia pudding, usually I'll use a regular yogurt. It was so thick and did not want to come off the spoon. And then I was struggling with my peach for some reason. Like my peach didn't want to come away from the pit, which is so funny because usually like I'll cut it in quarters and then I can break it away from the pit, but it just didn't want to do that. Even when it's ripe, I usually can do it, but it just wasn't happening. So I like butchered my peach, as you guys probably saw, but it is a really tasty peach. And I mean, the kiwis are really good, but yeah. Mm. But yeah, obviously the blue spirulina looks cute, but there's also like, you know, health benefits to it too. And I'm really excited because I'm starting to really make progress on my summer bucket list. And so if you watched, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 videos ago, I created this whole like summer bucket list. And so far, I'm actually able to check some things off. So I'm able to check off going to the beach twice, which I'm so surprised at myself. I've been continuing my do nothing days, but I'm not checking that off to the end of the summer. I'm in the middle of doing my books. Um, I am working on the Japanese. I still can't figure out the one thing that satisfies little Vina to do. I'm really not sure. Something that's supposed to satisfy my inner child, but I'm not really there yet. But I have done one community event, which is really cool. Husband and I stumbled across like a community concert that was going on when we were on our way home from the beach. So that was kind of nice. So I'm going to check off my beach, and I'm going to check off my community event. And we do plan on going to more than just one community event, but every summer, all of it just goes by and I'm like, oh gosh, like they did movie in the park and things like that. And I just hadn't participated. So I want to make sure that I actually participate. And then I've gone to the pool once, but I only just kind of sat and relaxed. So I don't know if that really counts, but I am going to try to get out to the pool a little later in the week, and just at least like just put my body in the water and maybe read by the pool or something like that. But yeah, and I still haven't chosen a TV series actually. I'm supposed to like complete a TV series, whether it's old or new. I was thinking I wanted to do A Different World, but I'm not as interested as I thought that I was going to be. So if you have a really good TV series or TV show suggestion, then by all means, drop a comment. We had watched quite a few really good ones before the summer started, like Dark Matter on Apple was really, really good. And then we just finished watching the first season of Supercell on Netflix, and that was really good. We're really big science fiction nerds in this house, so we watch a lot of sci-fi stuff, but I don't know if I want what I watch to be sci-fi. I don't know if I want it to be something that I can watch a little bit more passively, because you can't watch sci-fi stuff passively. Like you have to be really like locked in to understand the story. But yeah, so I'm able to check a couple of things off. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And then today, I think I'm going to take myself on my solo lunch date, so that I can check that box off. So I have like a favorite vegan spot that I like to go to. I have a few actually, but unfortunately, some of them have been closing. And I think like lots of restaurants are closing right now because people are trying to save money. But I feel like vegan restaurants have really been struggling lately, which makes me so sad. And it's true, like I don't eat out as much either to save money myself, but I will say I do want to take myself out to eat on a nice little lunch date today. And I have a lot of errands to run, so it just makes sense for me to do that. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that today. Actually, I am going to do that today. I don't think I am going to do it, but I have to go to IKEA today because we need a new, like smaller cutting board. So I'm going to make an IKEA run, which I love to do. So you guys will get to go with me on that. And then I think after IKEA, I'm going to take myself to lunch because I'm pretty sure I can burn a couple of hours in IKEA, even though I'm only going in there for one thing. And after lunch, then I need to go to Miniso. It's sort of like this cute, I think it's, I think it's a Japanese, like not a convenience store, not like a conveni, but it's like not a dollar store either, but it's like, I don't know, you'll see. I'll try to show it later on, if you don't have one in your area. But I need a neck pillow for our travels because I can't find either of our neck pillows that we bought before. And so Husbandtron already ordered his, but I want like a nice, cute, squishy one. So I'm gonna go to Minnesota to get mine. And I think the last two that I lost were from there and they were pretty comfortable. So I kind of trust that whatever I get from there, I'll probably like. But like I said, I really want a cute one, so I'm going there. But yeah, and I'll probably do that on the way home. So yeah, we're going to spend a lot of time out and about today. I'm going to try not to be too shy about turning the camera on when I'm out and about. Because then you realize like people see you, but you're never really going to see these people again. And I want, to make sure that I'm sharing like what I eat for lunch and things like that. And just kind of showing like what I do being off in the summertime. It's kind of nice. My bucket list is really helping me. I've really been on top of listening to my book, my nonfiction book, and reading along. And unfortunately, I haven't cracked open my fiction book yet. But I feel like I'm going to have a lot of time when I'm traveling to be able to read that. So yeah. All right. So I will likely see you guys next at IKEA. Okay, so I think I did a pretty good job in IKEA. I didn't go too crazy. I found a really good cutting board that isn't too big. And then I also grabbed one of these like splash guards for the microwave, which comes in handy. I've been meaning to buy one for a really long time now. And so I finally picked one up. And so now I am headed off to have lunch I think I'm gonna go to my favorite place since I'm not very far away. It's really only a couple of blocks from here. So I think I'm gonna go to Seabirds and have like a really good lunch there. Plus, I signed up for like their rewards and I think I get a free dessert since my birthday is coming up. So we'll see about that, hopefully, because then that'll be my dessert for later. But yeah, I'm gonna go to lunch right now. Okay, so I finished up lunch, which was really good. I had like their house-made burger, which had like beets and mushrooms and I think something else that makes it a little bit more protein rich, which is really nice. I like that they make a lot of their things in-house. They're not like reliant on like the mock meats and things like that. And then I just had like tea and some fries. I didn't make it through the fries. It was just way too much, but they put almond butter on the burger, which I thought was really interesting, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. So now I'm at my last stop. I'm at Miniso, and I looked it up. It's actually not a Japanese store. It's a Chinese store. But there's lots of really cute things in there, and hopefully I can find my neck pillow today, because I don't want to wait to the last minute to do a lot of these things for the trip. But yeah, it's super crowded over here today. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to film a little bit. If I can, I definitely will, but otherwise, I don't know, because it's like lunchtime right now and there's lots of shops and restaurants nearby, and like I barely could find parking, but hopefully I can record just a little bit. I mean, I imagine everyone's like getting lunch right now and they're not necessarily going into the little stores. So, but we'll see, who knows? But yeah, so hopefully I can find a really good neck pillow in here. Okay, so I think I got really lucky because I had gone to the bigger Miniso store and they had a bunch of these, but they didn't have any that I liked. And right on top, they had this cute little Snoopy one. And so I'm excited, and it has Woodstock on it. I love Snoopy. And so this one's perfect. Doesn't have anything extra hanging off of it, because some of them have like little extras, like where it's like a plush like stuffed animal on the end, and I'm like, I don't need that. I just want something cute and soft for the plane. And then they also had like a Hello Kitty one that it came with like a sleep mask. And then they had like different Care Bear ones, which I love the Care Bears, but I don't like the new Care Bear, like the new improved Care Bears as much as I like the old school Care Bears. Again, aging myself a little bit, but yeah, so I decided to go with the Snoopy one instead. So I'm really excited that I got one that I wanted. So that worked out pretty good. And it didn't take me very long to find it. But yeah, I love finding stuff in there, and it's such a cute place to get like gifts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll probably be back in there close to Christmas time, I'm sure. But yeah, so it's hot in the car. It's getting hot. I should probably stop doing all this recording in the car. And I'm pretty sure there's probably someone waiting for like my parking space right now. Hopefully not. But yeah, so I'm gonna head home now, and then I'll probably see you guys back at dinner time because I feel like I need to like decompress from being out. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back at dinner time. All right, so I'm back. It is dinner time, and I was initially wanting to make a salad, but I decided I really don't want a salad. I really want something a little bit heartier. So I am going to make some puffed tofu. This one is like a puffed fried tofu, I believe. And I just got this from like my local Asian market. And I really like the texture because it's very like, it's kind of hard to explain, but it has like this really good texture. And what I usually do is just toss it over like a thin layer of oil to like crisp it up again and make it really good. It's really good, like just really good and crispy. So I'm gonna make this, and I think I'm gonna saute some kale, which was the kale that I was gonna use for my salad. Ugh, it's dirty. I have to wash it. But I'm gonna saute some kale to go along with it, and then I have my rice cooker going in the background. So I've already got my rice going because that takes the longest amount of time. But yeah, so I'm gonna have some crispy tofu. I'm probably gonna make a gochujang sauce because that's been like my favorite sauce to make lately, and some sauteed kale and rice. So yeah, that sounds like a pretty good, well-rounded meal. I'll probably make a pretty, hefty amount of kale to go along with it. And it's just something like really simple and quick that I can put together. And the cooking time isn't going to be too long, which is good. I've been trying really hard not to use the stove, but it really is kind of difficult. But hey, you got to do what you have to do to eat, right? And then I'm like super excited because later on I'm gonna get to have this dessert that the restaurant I ate at gave me. And when I say gave, I really mean gave. Like, um, it was like a free birthday dessert. And so here, let me grab it. I'm hoping, I'm hoping you'll be able to see it. It is like a waffle. Maybe I should move it to a plate, but it's like a churro waffle type of thing. And by no means can I eat this all by myself, but just take a look at that. Let's see. Oh my gosh, like look at it. And it came with like ice cream. It came with vegan ice cream. Like stuff like this, I'm just like, ah, nothing like a good nothing like a really good vegan dessert. But yeah, so I think Husband and I, we're gonna share that a little bit later on, but it just looks so good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put it on a plate, and put this back and enjoy that a little bit later. Because some days are a little bit more indulgent than others, right? We've got to have balance in our lives. So yeah, so let me get started on dinner because I don't want to be cooking for too long, and I'm actually pretty hungry.
Ryan Little.
So pretty promising, nutritious bowl of food. Using my rice cooker has been like the best. I always end up with like the fluffiest rice. Mm. But I was reading the package of my crispy tofu squares, and a serving has 27 grams of protein in it, just the puffed tofu alone. And I've got 4 pieces, so I've got a little bit more than the serving size. So I'm getting 31 grams of protein in just this bowl, which is pretty cool. Mm. And it's like really hard to explain. I don't want to get sauce everywhere, but it has like this spongy texture in the inside that's just really good. Like it's soft and fluffy. For the kale, all I did was just saute it in what was left of the oil from crisping up the tofu. And I just used garlic powder, onion powder, some salt and pepper. I didn't feel like dicing up any garlic or anything like that. But when I tasted it in the pan, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, and cooked down pretty good. I just wanted to get some greens in. It was like arugula, I think, on my beet burger earlier, but that wasn't nearly enough. And I wanted to make sure that I got a lot more greens today, a lot more just vegetables in general, even though like they make the patty out of vegetables. I don't know how much vegetables. So just having a good serving of greens and just enjoying some nice fluffy rice and everything. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish my dinner. And then a little later, I'm going to enjoy that waffle that I showed you guys. Oh my God, that thing was it just looks so good. I've never tried it before. I've been to that restaurant so many times, but I never really get the dessert from there. I've tried a lot of their other things and they're pretty good. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, then comment a kiwi in the comment section since we had kiwis earlier with our blue spirulina pudding. And then of course the recipe for my blue spirulina chia pudding will be in the description box. I'll of course put the QR code up for you. And don't forget to check out quirkypineapples.com for more really great recipes and of course signing up for that free grocery guide. It's such a helpful tool. I've been getting a lot of really good feedback on it, and I think that you might find it helpful as well, especially if you're new here. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me again today for another What I Eat in a Day. I really do hope that by making these meals, it gives you some good ideas on things that you can eat. By no means is this a way to tell you how to lose weight or anything like that. Just ideas for you when you hit a brick wall and you're trying to figure out things to cook in your kitchen and you're just trying to get dinner on the table or breakfast in your belly in the morning time. But yeah, thanks again for following along with me today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much. Bye.